Yo, yo, yo. Yeah. Say what's real.
My father figure keep me guided, I'm always protected. Not a single wrong, I don't ever get corrected. Light over my shoulders, tales from a priest. Take a Psalms 23 and sit your tail to a seat. Legendary in a way, but nothing like a tall tale. False God, set them up, they all fell. Fantasies, they all sell.
Thank you for watching.
The truth, you know. Hey, yo, you recording?
You recording?
All praises.
Yeah. All right, keep it.
Yeah. It's time to rise up. No more being lazy. Cause when you know the truth, that's when they call you crazy. See, round here, it ain't all gravy. Some people rhyme with scraps, and it's all safety. They say what goes around comes around. I guess that's why some of my enemies don't come around. I speak the truth in every bar, and it's a light in every star. Let's wake up and realize who we are. Why? Because there's blood behind every scar. Look, the Jews were black, it's written in the book. They say you wanna hide something from a black man and put it in the book. Facts, but that's just how it is. It's sad, but that's just how it is. But we get blamed for the way we live, but they never blame the ones that taught it to us. It's just a life cycle, but I'm just trying to be the best, just like Michael. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Where I come from, you gotta put away your fears. Only a few wanna see you up, but most people wanna see you down. That's why my smile is turned to a frown. When you a king, you deserve a crown. It's all praises to the Most High. I'ma keep His commandments till I die. I know sometimes we like to ask why, but I learned that you gotta let the Lord work. He do it. I know I'm here for a reason. Damn, they killing for no reason. Yeah, it's been a bloody season. My people constantly fighting demons.
I just need a little faith in the Most High. He order all the steps I take. Time to get weary, but I gotta keep the pace. The clock is ticking, day of the Lord ain't gon' wait. I will walk the water for your grace. Grace. I will walk the water for you. Daily reflection got me vexed about my ways. Then I reproach myself, this flesh I can't escape. Put myself in check, Nike tracksuit in this case. A two-edged sword, you know that word, katana blades. Blades cut me asunder so my carnal mind don't blunder. Thank the Most High for SOT, I'm out that slumber. I pray I'm of the multitude that you can't number. Times He had blessed me like in forest counting trees. Yeah, how a light is judgment, bring it to your knees. And it's a thin line between just enough and greed. Yeah, greed. I'm hungry for some righteous knowledge, I'm intrigued. Instruct on how to make it better for our seed. Loving your people, it's just more than a good deed. Seasons we got crabby with each other, disobeyed. So He put a nation over us, men that were base. They pervert the truth, they full of hate, they reprobates. Truth He made us all, but us and you can't conflate. Both found in the ditch when the fool tries to lead the blind. To be upright man, perfect the laws and be divine. Take me through that fire, a new mind to be refined. Even if at night the light hit gold, we still gon' shine. We still gon', yeah. You got that title, that don't make you a good leader. You think your followers be gassing you, that's ether. He's pimping past the McIntyre congregation's Reba. Yeah, I see it. The wicked prosper, don't get caught up with the allure. A constant thought is one, our nation gon' get restored. Search for the answers, keep the laws at the end, endure. Yeah. endure. All the advices in the book that the fool won't visit. In wisdom show herself, the few and the most won't get it. Oh, wise man said, is this for sure or are you committed? Yeah, I'm in.
Welcome to the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's mission is to humble the world in the truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's vision is to build up the poor man and woman in spirit. Many people are deceived by lies, deceit, fraud, pride, forward mouth, arrogance, and evil ways. The poor in spirit are attacked daily. The vision to build up the spirit is to cause people only to walk in the ways of Yahweh, just as his son Yahweh Shai and the prophets did, by not just speaking the word, but by putting every word Yahweh spoke into action.
We're the Sons of Thunder Israelites, and it's our heart's prayer and desire that you all get the Truth of Yah game.
Use our discount code SOT for additional savings.
Shalom. All right, let's play, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it going, man.
Good morning, black men. I just want you to know that I fucking love you. I want you to know that you are blessed and highly favored today. And I want you to do whatever makes you happy. You can do whatever you want to do if you put your mind to it. And I want you to do that.
I'm not really trying to stir that pot because, you know, you love who you love. But damn, though, 3 for 3, they all look the same, though. It's something, what's going on? It's like you get some money, and then every time a black man gets some money, and you look at their girl after, the ball players, right? This how they girl look. What's up? Because look, I'm not lying. 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 Where's the melanin, man? This is crazy. Come on, FJ, what you doing? Yo, I promise you, in high school, all these men, girlfriend had to have been black. What's going on? Why we doing this to each other? I mean, I'm all for it, but it's like, first of all, Kawhi is smiling. I've never seen Kawhi smile before. There's something going on. Like, why we, they all look the same. That's all I'm trying to say.
Only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. Come on, Dad.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that. And remember, I told you the drug story from when I'm in the park.
Yeah.
So these are just the things. I had all of those when I came in. I already was ready for that.
Shalom. Shalom, Yasha. Shalom. Welcome to C4N, Conversation for the Nation. All right. Where we take up-to-date topics, all right, up-to-date news, all right, and we bring the sense, all right, via the King James Bible, all right, 1611, and the wisdom and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. We like to give all thanks to our Heavenly Father and His Son, All right. We like to give reverence to our elders, all right, who rule well. All right. We like to give love, okay, and honor to our brothers, our Akim and our Akwaf across the nation. Khan. Okay. Hey, but you brothers introduce yourselves.
Go for it, I don't want.
Soldier Warrior Mike Allah.
It's SOT Yazabad, Soldier Yazabad.
All right, and we are the Sons of Thunder. All right. So hey, I wanna point something out. If you brothers and sisters were in and you saw the intro videos, hey, not all of those sisters that were with brothers, all right, are so-called white women. Like Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, his wife is known to be of African American descent. Okay, I believe she has a so-called white mother. All right, and I think there were maybe a couple of Hispanic sisters in there. So we do not, all right, negate our Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters. Okay, but what the brother was trying to say is every time a brother gets some success, he goes out, his next trophy, all right, next to that MVP is a so-called white one, all right, or a woman from the other nation. And there's something wrong with that, okay? We got to understand, we got to come back to our law. And our law tells us which woman to pick. Con? And we're going to talk about that today. All right, we're going to talk about that today. All right, hey, but shout the people out in the chat there, Yazabad, before we go any further.
Con, I don't want. Soldier Asha Allah, Shalom, Mark. Brother Believe, Shalom. SOT Soldier Jordan, Shalom, Mark. Hotness 144K, Shalom, family. SOT Adawan Nakwasha, Shalom, Mark. Captain Micah Allah, Shalom, Adawan. Captain Yara'al, Shalom, Adawan. Soldier Yaquaria, Shalom, Adawan. The Mighty Levite, can't skip over that, brother. Soldier Kaya Baloya, Shalom, Adawan. Soldier James, Shalom. Soldier DeRock, Shalom. Kazak Amet, Shalom, Mark. Who else we got? Soldier Zakawar, Shalom, Mark. Hawathayar, Shalom, Mark. Straven House of Knuckle, Shalakia, Knuckle Shot. Shalom, sis. Soldier Yotham, what's going on up? Who else we got? We got Wesley, House of Knuckle Shot. Shalom, up. SOT Shalama, Shalom, Adawan. Jane, daughter of Knuckle Shot. Shalom, sis. Soldier Shamwa All, Shalom. Soldier Omega, Shalom. And we got King of Judah, Shalom, up. Adawan Kawal, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hios del Torino, Shalom, up. And what we got? Father Pat, Shalom. They in here tonight, Adawan.
God, all praise to the Most High. Bahashem Mashiach Yahusha.
And we got Al Ra'ah, but lawyer, Shalom, up.
Shalom.
Yolanda Caesar, Shalom, sis.
Shalom.
Feed me righteously, Shalom. Who else we got? Got the mighty Levite Captain Asha Allah, Shalom, Adawan.
Shalom.
Who else we got? I don't want to skip over nobody. I think that's it, Adawan.
Con. All praise to the Most High. All right.
All praise.
All right. Hey, you brothers and sisters, make sure you're tuning in to all of the platforms. All right, that we teach. Every Tuesday, you got Captain DeRock and Captain Yara all on Truth Tuesdays. All right, every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. All right, you got the Conversation for the Nation, which is this class here. All right, every Thursday, 8:40 Eastern Standard Time. You also have the Sabbath class with the Elder Yahweh all every Friday. All right, every Friday at about 8:30. All right, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, and then you got Captain Yaiquab, all right, Captain Yaiquab down in Florida, all right, doing the bar for bar every Saturday, okay, every Saturday morning around 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. And you brothers and sisters, make sure you're tuning in to be edified. God,
Of the one.
y'all make sure you got pen and pad. We're going to break down a couple things today. All right, this should be a very long class. Hey, we gotta doggone let our brothers know what's going on. Hey, real quick, get me Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse doggone 17, okay? All right, because our brothers is going off, man, okay? And we got to let you know that you're going off, okay? Because if we don't go off, we're going to be at fault. God?
Of the one.
Read that real quick.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Hey, the scriptures say that the Most High has made us watchmen, okay, unto the house of Israel. We're to be observant. We are to warn our people of the evil that's coming abroad. Read on.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
And give them what?
Warning from me.
We're going to give you a warning from Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Read.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall, to save his wicked life.
And we're trying to save your life, Jake. We're trying to save your life, Eve. Okay, we're not doing this for our own help. We're doing this because we're commanded to do it. Ain't nobody trying to argue with you. Okay, we just not sparing your damn feelings. Read on.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
All right, so if we don't warn you, all right, the Most High gonna take us out too. Okay, so we gotta warn our brothers and sisters. Okay, all right, and if you don't get the message, all right, we're leaving you out for dead, and that's not the type of people we are. Okay, that's why we wear faithfully Romans 10:1 on our back. That's why we wear that faithfully, because we love our people. All right, get that scripture, warrior. Get that scripture real quick. We love you, Israel. Okay, but what you look at love as the worldly definition. Okay, you think it's some touchy feely, gooey, soft mess. Okay, la. Okay, love is keeping the Most High's laws, His statutes, and commandments, and walking in them. Read that.
Is that Romans 95?
10:1, King. Romans 10:1.
Salatra.
It's all right, brother.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
It is our hope, prayer, and desire that you be saved. Okay, and we're only here to wake up the elect. We don't even consider ourselves a part of that number. All right, we just know that the Most High woke us up to spread this message. Lord willing, we are part of the elect. Okay, but we're gonna do all right His will. All right, until we die. Con? Right, that's how we riding in this thing. Okay, all right, but look, all right, the topic at hand. All right, and you brothers need to leave them Becky's alone, man. Okay, it ain't a good look. Number one. Okay, I don't know how you stand the stench. Okay, because that thing get wet. Okay, you got to doggone, you got to do something about that thing, man. You got to go have a doggone rinse off or something, man. I don't know what's going on. Okay, all right, she hairy, all right, and nasty. Okay, I don't know what you got going on, Jake. All right, when you got the most beautiful creature on the earth. Okay, right. Hey, in some instances, she got some issues of her own, right? She got some issues, all right? Some got some serious issues, but I'd rather bear with Eve, all right, than to deal with that dog. Okay? Okay? And we're gonna get into it. Okay? We're gonna get into it, all right? So hey, look, we're gonna show you that we were commanded to deal with our sisters, all right? We were commanded. to deal with our sisters. You got to get with the program there, Jake. You're going way off because you're following your oppressors. All right. So let's go ahead and let's deal with it, man. All right. But I want to show you first. I want to show you the mindset of our people. Okay. I'll show you the mindset of our people. It's a video, all right, from the Breakfast Club a little while ago. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and play this real quick.
Son, my black son, right,
yes,
brings home a white girl because
how old is he?
Not for nothing, he's 13.
Yes.
Not for nothing,
yes,
brings home a white girl because
how old is he?
Not for nothing, he's 13.
Yes.
Not for nothing, we live in an area that is predominantly white.
Okay.
Reason why? Better school system, better education.
I got you.
A lot safer. So if he brings home a white girl, I should be like, son,
we need to have a conversation.
You shouldn't date her. You should date a black person.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't agree with that. So
and let me tell you why.
But let me like mayonnaise now, but when you go to that HBCU and see that soul food,
let him experience what he likes.
But
I
Envy,
don't want to be the person that says you can do this.
No, you have to be the person because you have to teach your son loyalty to his community. European Jews do it. Arabs do it, Chinese do it. We're the only people who feel anxious and ambivalent about telling our black boys that you better love and marry a black woman. And you know why we feel ambivalent? Because all of us have been conditioned by church envy to be colorblind. We're constantly told over and over again that it is wrong to be for yourself before you are for anyone else.
Hey, look, and you can say what you want to say about Umar, okay? But that's a strong brother, all right? He a strong brother. Yes, the brother's lost, and he deals, all right, with Pan-Africanism and a lot of other doctrine, okay? But what he's speaking right now is, what he's speaking right now is facts, okay? We have been watered down, okay? We've been watered down like that Henny at the club, man, okay? And it got ice cubes in it, all right? We weak. We soft. Look at Envy, all right? Envy talking about, hey, if my son bring a white girl home, I'm going to let him love her for who she is. I'm going to let him make his own decisions. But see, that's the problem, Envy. That's the problem, Northern Kingdom, brother. We have not been raised in this law, man. We haven't been raised in this law, and that's what we were commanded to do. Okay? We have not been, look, get that in the book of Psalms, chapter 78. Okay, I believe it's Psalms chapter 78, and I want you to start at verse 6, if I'm not mistaken. Psalm 78.
The book of Psalms.
I think that's what I want.
The book of Psalms, chapter 78, and verse 6. That the
Hey,
generation.
5.
Another one. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 78, and verse 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children.
So we were commanded. Okay, the law was given to Israel, right? Okay. Right. And this here is our wisdom in the sight of the nations. This is what separates us from the nations, right? Okay. Right. And we were commanded to pass that law down to our children. Okay, that's a commandment. Continue to read.
That the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children.
Even the children that should be born after them, they should rise and declare them to their children. That way we don't end up in the mindset that DJ Envy is in. Okay? Right. Weak and watered down. Okay? Thinking that your son supposed to have freedom of choice, okay, to think like a damn heathen. No, that's not what you were commanded to do. Okay, now I'm gonna play this video, all right, of the brother, Jonathan Majors, okay, and then we're gonna talk about some scripture, okay. We're gonna show you how we commanded to do this thing, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. Okay, we are completely backwards in this thing. We have no clue what's going on. These heathens got us eating out the palm of their hand. Okay? Because we fell away from the law. All right? And we don't understand until we come back to it. Everything's going to continue to be upside down. We're going to stay a base people. All right. So hey, let me get this video. Say something to the people real quick there, brothers.
Yeah, Envy, you can tell he's looking for white acceptance in his neighborhood because he can allow his son to date and won't feel any type of way or have him feel any type of way. But that white girl parents, I'm pretty sure she feels some type of way about him dating her.
Ain't that the truth, Bob?
Con.
Ain't that the truth?
Jonathan Majors was found guilty of several counts of accusations by his ex-girlfriend and was subsequently fired from the Marvel cast. Marvel's next phases, Jonathan Majors was found guilty of several counts of accusations by his ex-girlfriend and was subsequently fired from the Marvel cast. While of course that case was messy and convoluted, in the end, Majors still couldn't prove his innocence. So now his more than impressive career is essentially ruined. Are we dealing with a repeat of the Johnny Depp story? Or did the Majors...
All right, so I use the Edomite broadcast for a reason. Because I need you to see how they just crap all over our people. I mean, this doggone cheese-eating doggone Poindexter is so happy that our brother has fallen. Okay? He's happy about that thing. You can hear it in his voice. No, that ain't Johnny Depp is not what we need to compare this to. Johnny Majors, did you forget about OJ? Did you forget about Emmett Till? Huh? Did you forget about these things, brother? Okay? No good ever comes out of dealing with these heathens, man. Okay? The scriptures tell you that. All right? The scriptures tell you that. Hey, let's start with Numbers 36. Let's go into the law. Okay? Give me the book of Numbers chapter 36 and verse 1. All right? Numbers chapter 36 and verse 1.
Kind of one. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 36 and verse 1. And the chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the son of Joseph, came near and spake before Moses and before the princes and the chief fathers of the children of Israel.
Read. Keep on reading.
And they said, the Lord commanded my Lord to give me the hand for the inheritance by lot to the children of Israel.
The land for the inheritance.
Say again that one.
All right, you said the hand. It's the land. Read that again. Read it smooth. Read that part. The Lord commanded my Lord to give the land.
Slacking. And they said, the Lord commanded my Lord to give the land for an inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. And my Lord was commanded by the to give the inheritance to Zelophehad, our brother, unto his daughters. And they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers.
Hey, Salakia.
And shall
okay, Salakia. All right, so even here, all right, you know, in the book of Numbers, all right, it was prominent for the people of that particular tribe to only deal with their tribe. Okay, with their tribe. You can see right here. All right, our sisters would lose their inheritance if they dealt with a man from another tribe. Okay, so we were dealing solely tribal in this day. Okay, solely tribal. Read on.
Then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put to the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our inheritance. And when the jubilee of the children of Israel shall be, then shall their inheritance be put onto the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received.
All right, so
shall
if a sister married into, if a sister was born of the tribe of Benjamin and she married a brother from the tribe of Judah, now she's gonna fall into the inheritance of the tribe of Judah. Okay, that's how that thing would work. She would still get an inheritance, okay, but what she did, all right, was take away from the tribe of Benjamin. Okay, she forfeited her inheritance. God, read.
Okay. So shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of the tribes of our fathers. And Moses commanded the children of Israel according to the word of the Lord, saying, the tribe of the sons of Joseph hath said well. This is the which the Lord hath commanded concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best. Only to the family of the tribe of their fathers shall they marry.
So that's a commandment by the Most High. That's a commandment by the Most High that the children of Israel, all right, or the women of Israel marry within their tribes. The Most High didn't command from the beginning, all right, for us to deal with outside of our tribe, number one, let alone deal with another nation. I'm letting you know how sacred this thing is. I'm letting you know how sacred our inheritance is. Okay? We shouldn't be dealing outside of our race. We shouldn't be dealing outside of the children of Israel. It started first to be tribal, but then we started messing stuff up, okay? And we had to settle for the people of our own nation. Khan? Okay? So it was more deeper than just dealing with Israelites. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and continue to play.
Majors get all the blame for his own troubles, so he got what he deserved? Hey, everybody, we're here with More with Stars, and we're about to get started. A little bit of context for those who have forgotten or are not aware of it at all. Back in the spring of this year, about 9 months ago, it was reported that Jonathan Majors was in custody of the NYPD. The New York Police Department stated that Majors was involved in an altercation with his 30-year-old girlfriend. The victim said she suffered injuries to her hand, finger, and neck from her boyfriend twisting her and throwing her into a car. Majors himself, as well as his attorneys, have stated that it's all a lie. Moreover, the Marvel star said that it was his girlfriend who went into a rage when she saw the message on his phone and chased him.
All right. Okay, so you're hearing the plot. You're hearing the situation. Here's Jonathan Majors. He's dating this dog. Okay, he's dating outside of his race. Okay, and they got into it. All right, because another woman texted him. Okay, another woman texted his phone and she didn't like it. Now you saw the brother walking, all right, with Megan Good, right? He's walking into the courthouse and he's got Megan Good. Apparently, you know, he tried to get it right. Okay, all right, he tried to get it right. Once he realized that dealing with these heathen wasn't gonna work, all right, then he went and tried to scoop up Megan Good, and that thing didn't work out either. Okay, all right, but just getting back to the point, all right, the point of the matter. So there's an altercation going on between Jonathan Majors, okay, and this woman, Grace Jabari, okay, and it got physical. You see the scars on her body, okay. Now, Jonathan Majors he's not denying that it got physical. He's just saying that she was the aggressor. I don't know if y'all caught that, okay. If you pay attention to this video right here, it's going to show you, all right, a little bit of the scuffle that's going on. It's going to go in and out as they continue to talk about this debacle. Okay. But as you listen and you hear what's going on, it kind of seems like she was the aggressor and she was just a woman scorned. Okay. All right. So pay attention.
In short, all tied up in a very complicated and confusing story, during which Marvel prudently decided to suspend cooperation with the actor until further clarification. And now, the result is finally in. But it's a sad one for Kang, as it's been revealed that Jonathan Majors has been found guilty by a New York jury on charges that he assaulted his then-girlfriend in the backseat of a car. A jury of 3 men.
You can see him tussled up right there. He got a hold of her. Okay, but she got his hands on him too. All right. He got locked up. Okay. He got locked up. Why did he get locked up? Okay. He got locked up for putting his hands on a white woman. There's no new thing under the sun. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Okay. In verse 8. All right. That's right, Richard. All right. Jake. Don't learn, man. Okay? You done seen what happened to our brothers in the past, right? But you get to the top of the mountain, all right? And you gotta get you a Becky. Read that.
Oh, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8 and verse, chapter 1 and verse 8.
1 and 8.
All things are full of labor. Man cannot utter it.
Read verse 9. Read verse 9.
Verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
All right. The thing that is done is the thing that shall be. Okay. And there's no new thing under the sun. So in the same manner in which you couldn't even look at a white woman. Okay. Back in that day. Now it's changed. Just don't mess with the woman that they actually want for themselves. Okay? All right. Some of these doggone Beckys they don't want to deal with. Okay? But if you get one of these devils that they actually want, okay, they're really gonna apply the pressure. So the brother gets locked up. Okay? He gets locked up for putting his hands, all right, on this woman. Okay? There's no new thing under the sun. Okay?
So
no new thing under the sun. Go ahead, King.
In the days past, when you even looked at a white woman, that got you lynched. They string a rope on you and hang you from a tree. Today it's a different lynching. He lost his livelihood. He's an actor now. He can't even act. So they still lynched him.
You took the words out of my mouth, Mike.
It's a different kind of lynching.
That's right. It's a different kind of lynching. Okay. All right. It's a different kind of lynching. They ruined his career. This woman understood the power that she possessed, and that's probably what pissed him off. Okay. She probably was telling him, "Oh, you want to mess with me? I'll make sure you lose everything, Negro." Okay. Yeah. And she probably said some worse things to him. All right. But they understand the power they possess. Look at Emmett Till. Okay. All right. Years later, this old doggone German Shepherd man comes out and says, okay, that the brother never doggone said anything out of the way to her, man. She admitted that she was lying. Okay. She admitted that she was lying. And the brother got beat to a pulp. He was unrecognizable, man. Unrecognizable, man. Okay. And we still haven't learned our lesson, man. You mess with these devils, man. They're going to ruin you. They're going to ruin you. Doggone OJ thought he got away with it. Oh, they caught up with him. They caught up with him. How the hell you get locked up for stealing your own doggone stuff, man? They locked OJ up 13 years later for stealing his own property, man. Got you, Negro. Okay,
Nah, that's part of a curse. Isn't a curse to say they get you coming in and going out?
that's right, brother. Okay, you can't
They still
escape.
got it.
You can't escape it. If you were on to see the intro, if you were on to see the intro earlier, let me play that real quick. Well, I'll play it after this video, okay? Because I don't want to get off. If you were looking at the intro earlier, we showed like about 8 different brothers dealing with women from the other nation. Okay? Prominent brothers. And look, I want you to understand why we're using these prominent figures. These prominent figures are your leaders. They are the ones that are set up as your leaders because they're the ones that you see on the big screen. Okay? They're the ones that you see pushing the political movement. Okay? They're the ones that have your voice in this society. All right? What the hell is doggone Morgan Freeman doing with a doggone white broad, man?
That's crazy.
Tell me, man.
Open.
All right? That's off. Okay? That's off. Okay? But they gotta have that doggone French vanilla, man. They gotta have it, man. Okay? And it's gonna doggone lead them astray. All right? It's gonna lead them astray. Hey, let's continue to watch this video.
Men and 3 women convicted the rising Hollywood star after a 2-week trial in Manhattan State Court. Prosecutors alleged Jonathan Majors assaulted Grace Jabari in a car in New York City in March, leaving her with a broken finger, swollen arm, and ear. The actor was charged, including 2 counts of assault and 2 counts of stalking. In testimony given as a witness, the actor's ex-girlfriend, Ms. Jabari, claimed that Majors attacked her outside the car after she grabbed his phone after seeing a text message from another woman. According to prosecutors, after the driver pulled over and the couple got out, Majors allegedly grabbed her and threw her like a soccer ball back to the car. Video surveillance released last week showed that the couple did have some kind of scuffle near the car, although in addition, we saw Jonathan's girlfriend following him for quite some time after the incident.
All right. So, hey, look, you hear, you know what I mean? All of this, rigmarole about, him tossing her like a ball, okay, up against the car. But you can't take lightly the fact that she reached out and snatched his phone away from him. Okay? That's the aggressor right there. She took his phone away from him. And it just told you that she followed him. She followed him all throughout those doggone streets, man. Follow him in the club. All right, through the subway system. Y'all, did y'all hear that? Let me go ahead and rewind it. Listen to this.
All back to the car. Video surveillance released last week showed that the couple did have some kind of scuffle near the car, although in addition, we saw Jonathan's girlfriend following him for quite some time after the incident, as well as being at the club, where her allegedly injured arm is still kind of fine. Nevertheless,
where her allegedly injured arm is fine while they're in the club. She followed him. What is she doing as she's following him? She's instigating the thing. She's adding fuel to the fire. Nigga, I'll ruin your career. All right? You think you can F with me? You know who my people are? Do you know who I know? All right? You'll never work again in Hollywood. And look at him now.
All right.
All right? Look at him now. Okay? The brother's doggone knocked off his doggone horse. Okay? Because you messed with these damn devils, man. Okay? It'll never work. Okay? It'll never work. He got too comfortable. That's right there, King.
to declare the innocence of the actor is also honestly based, referring to this video, is not, because it gives too little information. Nevertheless, the court decided that he is guilty. Moreover, now, Majors faces no less than
And that thing said, nevertheless, regardless, okay, of the evidence that's going, in his favor, nevertheless, he's found guilty. All right. And his career is over. He's losing
He was
endorsement.
guilty from the start.
That's right. That's right, Mike. was guilty from the start.
A year in prison after the judge's verdict will be announced on February 6th. It's still unclear whether the actor will appeal, but what is clear is that Marvel is finally severing any relationship with him. And that, frankly, the career of this actor, who was recently listed as a rising star, is essentially buried.
That's
Marvel's
right.
next phases.
Right. His career is essentially buried. Okay. So that right there is what you get. All right. When you want to doggone join hands, okay, with the other nations, with the women from the other nations. Now, look, we're going to show you that the Most High never intended for this to be. Get me Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8 first. Okay? Get me Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8 first. And get me the book of Exodus chapter 34. Give me Exodus 34 and 14. Okay?
Deuteronomy.
What did we read in Psalms chapter 78? We were commanded as a people to pass the law down to our people from generation to generation to generation so that they never stray away from this thing. See, that's the thing about it, Jake. When you in the Christian church, okay, and you sitting up there, raise a child in the way he shall go, and he shall never depart from it. You don't know what that means. It's telling you to raise your child in the law.
Come on.
That's Deuteronomy chapter 73, right? Okay. Get that. Read that. Give me Exodus chapter 34. Salakia, did I tell you to give me Deuteronomy 32 and 8 first?
Come on. I got it.
Read
this
that
book
first.
Of Deuteronomy, this Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
It says that the Most High divided the nations from the beginning, and he set their inheritance, right, to the bounds of the children of Israel, meaning that Israel, all right, gets their part first, and you get the doggone scraps. You get the doggone crumbs.
That's right.
So we're not supposed to be dealing outside of our nation. We've been divided from the beginning. It said the Most High divided the nation. It didn't say Micaiah divided the nation. Oh, Micaiah, you're a racist. Okay? You speaking foul. You're damn right I'm a racist because the Most High told me to be one.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
But what is a racist? All right? A racist is someone who favors their people. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So I don't care if you jump off. I can care less. Okay? All right? I can care less. All right? See, our people, they're so sensitive. They don't even understand the meaning of words, man. Okay? And they don't understand what the Bible is trying to say. So they're going to continue to remain in the dark. Give me that in the book of Exodus chapter 34 and verse 14.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 34, in verse 14.
Uh-huh.
For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God.
It says that we shall not worship no other gods because the Most High jealous. Okay? I was talking to the soldiers earlier, man. I relayed a message to the soldiers earlier and told them, man, that the Most High, he don't like us serving idol gods. He doesn't like us serving idol gods. Okay? But the devil has set things up to where they even doggone got the days of the week named after doggone pagan gods. And we're forced to say these doggone days of the week when the Most High told us not to even mention other gods out of our mouth. This is how jacked up we are. This is what happens when we go away from the laws, the statutes, and commandments. Okay? All right, the captain, Malachi, get his precept real quick. All right, we're going to read this, and then we'll get Captain Malachi a precept. He said, Paul taught us to be racist in Romans 12 and 10. Okay? Continue to read Exodus.
Another one. Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, and they go a whoring after their gods, and
Unless
do
you make a
sacrifice.
covenant with the people of the other nations, you're going to go whoring after their gods. See, whenever you make some sort of alliance with the other nations and you start dealing with them, they're going to cause you to go off. That's what the Most High is saying. So if the Most High is telling you not to deal with the other nations because they're going to cause you to go off, then the Most High is a racist. You need to take it up with him. He's the one that said it. Read.
Come. And do sacrifice unto their gods. And one called thee, and thou eat of the sacrifice. Salaki, and thou eat of his sacrifice.
Read on.
And thou take of their daughters unto thy sons, and their daughters go a whoring after their gods, and make thy sons go a whoring after their gods.
So it says if we take their daughters, the women of the other nations, if we take them on, they're going to cause us to go astray and worship idol gods. That's what the scripture says. Okay? So we got to keep the Most High's law. We got to trust him. We don't got to trust man. Give me that in the book of Luke chapter 1. Okay? Give me Luke chapter 1 and verse 68. Okay? We don't have to trust man. That's what a lot of y'all doing out here. All right. You hear Brother Micah, you hear Warrior Micah Allah. Okay, you hear the brother Yazabad say, hey, Most High racist. Damn right. All right, you want to hop off the doggone call. Okay. But you're not understanding what's really going on. You need to be edified. You need to humble yourself down like a babe so you can get this understanding. Don't get mad at me. I'm not the one that wrote the Bible. Okay. Read that in Luke chapter 1 and verse 68.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people.
Salakia. A Malachi, who was that? King of Judah. Hey, get that. Get it, Acts 5 and 29. He's right. Get Acts 5 and 29. That's the scripture that I want. He's right. He's correcting me. A good catch, King. He's correcting
the book
me.
of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 21.
29.
And when 29. This is the book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than man.
He says what?
We ought to obey God rather than man.
We ought to obey God rather than man. Okay? So if God is telling us to separate ourselves from the other nations, I'm going to believe him. I'm not going to believe what the so-called white man taught us in slavery. I'm not going to believe grandma who got her doctrine from the slave master. Hell no, grandma, you're wrong. Hell no, granddad, you're wrong. Hell no, pastor, you definitely wrong. Okay? And you need to get that dang on pork from between your teeth while you at it. Okay? We've been doggone hoodwinked, bamboozled. The scriptures is telling us that we ain't supposed to deal outside of our race. That's what the scriptures say. Okay? Read that. Give me Tobit. Give me that in Tobit. Give me Tobit 4 and 12. All right. I'm gonna show you how sad our people are too. I got a video. I hope I show you how sad our people are. Go ahead. Give me Tobit 4 and 12.
Another one.
I got it. It's the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
It says, beware of all whoredom. Okay. Now, whoredom here, all right, can be physical and spiritual. We got to understand that the children of Israel were considered to be whores because they went against the Most High God and started serving idol gods. So the Most High divorced the children of Israel. So that's whoredom as well. right? That would be spiritual fornication or spiritual adultery. So beware of all whoredom. Beware of all breaking of the law. Beware of worshiping idol gods, because my God is a jealous God. Khan? Read that again.
Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe, for we are the children of the prophets. No, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they are married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in the children, and their seed shall inherit the land.
Hey, you gotta take this up with the Most High. Our fathers they only married women of their own tribes. Okay? They only married Israelites. Unless, all right, unless, see, the Most High got everything covered. Okay? Unless they were in particular situations. And we're going to talk about that here in a minute, okay? We're going to talk about that here in a minute. All right? I don't want to move past this point. All right? I want you to continue to read in Tobit. All right? And Yazabad, I want you to get me Nehemiah chapter 13 and verse 13. Continue to read.
Chapter 4.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and 13. Now, therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren. Salaki, thy people. Salaki. And despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, in not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction.
The Most High said, not taking a wife from your own nation or from your own tribe is prideful. Read it again, Mike.
Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, in not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay and great want. For lewdness is the mother of famine.
Hey, look, that pride is going to lead you to destruction. All right? And your dog going to be all jacked up. Okay? You're going to be dealing with idol gods. All right? And it's going to leave you famished as a nation. This is what we got to understand, man. The Most High means what he says. Okay? And it's not to be taken lightly. Okay? It is not to be taken lightly. Hey, I'm going to show you an example of, of when our prophets, when our brothers who were moving in the spirit back in that day. Let's look at what Nehemiah has to say, man. Okay? When Nehemiah saw this type of activity going on, he lost his mind. Okay? Nehemiah was a very austere brother. Give me Nehemiah 13 and 23.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 23. In those days also I saw Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab. And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people.
All right, so look, they went away from their speech. They went away from their customs. They went away from their heritage and favored the customs of the other nations. This is what the Most High told you was going to happen. All right? If you deal with the women of the other nations, they're going to cause you to turn away from me. Okay, so Nehemiah is saying he saw Jews that were dealing with Ammonites, with Moabites, okay, and they didn't even speak the Hebrew, man. Okay, they were dealing with the customs of the other people, and this was throwing Nehemiah for a loop. Read on.
Verse 25. And I contended with them and cursed them and smote certain of them.
He did what?
And smote certain of them.
Read before that.
And cursed them.
Nehemiah cursed them out. All right. Read.
And smote certain of them.
And he put hands on them. Read.
And plucked off their hair.
And he doggone pulled the doggone hairs of their beards out, man. Nehemiah wasn't playing no games because they were dealing with the women of the other nations, man. This ain't just a doctrine that us as Hebrew Israelite brothers are putting together. We're not adding to the Bible. We're actually teaching what the Bible actually says. We are the people of the book. And we just read to you in the book of Psalms chapter 78 that we are to keep his laws. We are to pass his laws down from generation to generation. How can you go against us if we believe we're the people of the book? Okay? We got freedom of everything in this country. All right? You tell it to the doggone Constitution. Right? Okay? We got freedom to do everything. But you got these doggone devils walking around here. Okay, you got a grown 45-year-old man talking about he a 10-year-old little girl, and that's accepted in this society. That's accepted in this society. All right. You got an 8-year-old boy talking about he a rhinoceros. All right. He's a furry. Right. He can go to school with a mask on his face. Okay. All right. And put on a rhinoceros costume, and can't nobody say nothing to him. Okay. They doggone prosecuted a staff in Michigan last summer, okay, for putting doggone cat litter in the bathroom because you had children, all right, dealing with this furry nonsense. They had to prosecute them, man. They put cat litter in the bathroom, okay? This is the madness we're dealing with. But when a brother says, I've researched my history, okay? I've researched my history, and I'm a Hebrew Israelite, all right, from the tribe of Judah, okay? You got a problem with it, okay? On every application known to man, okay, it say, are you doggone black? Are you white? Are you Latino? All right, are you of two races? All right, you know what I mean? Or other, right? Those are the doggone choices we got. It's cool for you to be who you want to be, but as soon as you say you're God's chosen people, now you're considered to be an enemy of the state. All right, and there's something wrong with that. Okay,
you're anti-Semite.
You're anti-Semitic. There is something wrong with that. Okay, all right, and a part of being a Hebrew Israelite is to keep the Most High's laws. That's what we're trying to tell you, man. All right, and that's why Nehemiah was pissed off. Nehemiah doggone was putting curses on him, man. He was putting curses on him. All right, and he doggone was wearing their tails out, man, giving them fisticuffs. All right, he started yanking the doggone beards. He was yanking the hairs out their doggone beards, man. Nehemiah wasn't playing the game because he saw how our people got watered down. Why are they speaking the language of the Ammonites? All right, this ain't right here. Why are they speaking, all right, the language of the land of Ashdod? Why are they speaking the language of the Moabites? Why ain't got no fringes on? Okay, what's going on? They got a dog on, what do you call that thing, man? I probably had a little girl wrapped up. It looked like they wrap them up in saran wrap, man. They got to, do a two-step shuffle. Okay, there's something wrong with that, man. No, you an Israelite. Okay, you're an Israelite. All right. Not only do you got a doggone talk like one, you got to walk like one. All right. And we got to come back to this. Go ahead, King.
So like, yeah. When you talk about Nehemiah, I got a flash of I don't want Captain Nehemiah. That's a big dude, man. I wouldn't want to mess with him.
It's my
That's
brother, man.
Nehemiah. He
Captain
said
Nehemiah.
he'll lay hands on you.
Oh, and he will, King. And he will. That brother, so I'll still brother, my brother. Okay, in
God.
righteousness. Nehemiah gonna judge you righteously, huh? Right?
God.
All right, we ain't no bullies over here, man. We righteous bullies, all right? We taking back what's ours. God. All right. Okay, but hey, look. All right, this is what we gotta understand, man. You know, you can get mad all you want, man. Okay, you can get mad all you want, but we're showing you this here is what the scriptures say. This ain't what we say. This is what the scriptures say. Okay. All right. Get me the book of give me the book of
What you looking for?
Man. Oh, give me the book of First Kings. That's what I want. Give me the book of First Kings, chapter 11, real quick. Okay. Give me the book of First Kings, chapter 11, because I want to clear something up real quick. I want to clear something up. Okay. Because when we go into the book of Deuteronomy, a lot of times, you know, we'll go into the book of Deuteronomy and we'll show, all right, that you know, we're not supposed to be dealing with the other nations. All right. And then you'll have scoffers or you'll have brothers say, hey, look, all right, Edomites are not mentioned. Okay. Edomites are not mentioned. So therefore, we can deal with the Edomite. La'ah. Okay. La'ah. It don't work like that. Okay.
Right.
Give me that in the book of First Kings, chapter 11 and verse 1. I want to clear something.
This is the book of First Kings, chapter 11 and verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites.
It says that King Solomon loved many strange women. All right. He dealt with Edomites. All right. Remember, Solomon had doggone 700 wives. Okay. He had 700 wives. Okay. And had doggone what? 300 concubines. All right. He had 1,000 of them. And some of these women were Edomites. Okay. The Most High told us that if we dealt with these women, we were going to go off. I want you to read that again and continue to read through there, Mike.
In Kings, I want.
I want you to continue to read. I want you to read Kings 1, 1 Kings 11 and 1, and continue to read through.
Gone out of one. 11, verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites, of the nation concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them.
You shall what?
Ye shall not go into them.
All right. The Most High says, you shall not go into these women. It said the Most High commanded that to us. Con. All right. Read on.
Neither shall they come in unto you.
Read on.
For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.
For surely they're going to turn away your heart after their gods. It's the same thing that is mentioned in the book of Deuteronomy. What is that? Deuteronomy chapter 7? Okay. All right. Get that real quick. It's the same thing that's mentioned in Deuteronomy chapter 7. I think it's 7 and 3. Okay.
Another one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy sons. For they will turn away thy sons from following me, that they may serve other gods.
For they shall turn away thy sons from following me, and they should turn All right, they shall serve idol gods. The Most High is telling you why you shouldn't mess with the other nations. Okay? He's not telling you. Now look, we got to get clear. We got to be clear. He's not telling you that it is a sin to mess with the other nations. He can't be telling you that. Okay? He can't be telling you that. Get me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 21 and 11. Okay? He can't be telling you that it is a sin to deal with the women of the other nations. He's telling you the reason why you don't deal with the women from the other nations is because they're going to cause your heart to go astray. All right? We were commanded this from the beginning. He continues to tell us this. The reason why it's not considered a sin, okay, is because of this. Read that. Give me Deuteronomy 21 and 11. Okay? And Mike or whoever, get me Sirach 15 and 20. Read that.
Come, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21 and verse 11. And seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and hast a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife.
So the Most High say, okay, when you mow down these doggone heathens, if you see a beautiful woman of the heathen nations and you want to take her to be your wife because you in a land far away and you got needs, okay, and you want to take this woman to be your wife, go ahead and do that thing. He said you can do that thing, right? Okay? But you need to be circumspect among this. You need to be circumspect. Understand, this is a heathen, okay? Take her to be your wife if you find one, okay, during wartime. That was permitted, okay? The Most High is perfect. Read that in Sirach. Give me that in Sirach 15 and 20.
The book of Sirach, chapter 15, in verse 20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin.
The Most High has never commanded any man to do wickedly, nor has he commanded any man or given any man license to sin. So if it's a sin to marry a woman from the other nations, then that would mean that the Most High commanded us to sin in Deuteronomy 21 and 11. That's simple. That's simple. It is simple. That's why every time the Most High said, don't mess with the women of the other nation, he gives you the explanation. He tells you because she's going to cause you to serve the gods of the other nations. This is why you don't deal with it. And that's what happened to Solomon. Solomon started to serve the women of the other nations. And that's why he grew weary. All right? And he fell off. He started worshiping the idol god. Solomon had the most knowledge given to doggone man, with the exception of Yahweh Shai, Khan. All right? So that's what we got to understand. No, it's not a sin, okay? But if you do it, it's going to cause you to go off. The Most High didn't give any man license to sin. Khan? That's what we got to understand. Khan? All right? All right. Make sure we understand that. Y'all make sure y'all jotted those precepts down and you got that understanding. It's very key. All right. The Most High is perfect. He's covered everything. You just got to doggone research it and look for it. Con? All right. You know, I see people, getting aggravated in the chat because we're trying to teach a lesson and they demand that their questions be answered. Okay. They demand that we stop teaching the lesson and that their questions be answered. Okay. All right. It's not how we do things. All right. It's not how we do things. All right. That's not how we do things. If you know what I mean, I want to pause my lesson, okay, and answer your question. I will. All right. In the meantime, okay, you can pick up a pen and pad, all right, and write these scriptures and these breakdowns down that we're given. All right, since you're able to break this thing down if somebody answers the question, because I'm pretty sure that you missed that whole point. Okay, I'm pretty sure of it. All right. Okay. Hey, go ahead, King.
Con, and if you got a question and you want it to be answered that bad, you might want to hop on the Sabbath class, and the other one, y'all all will be sure to answer your questions.
Hey, that's right. That's what the Friday class, okay, is set up for. Okay, that's what it's set up for. Not to say that we won't answer questions. It's just respect, though. If we're trying to give a breakdown, people are literally trying to get these breakdowns and understanding, and you demand that your question be answered. That says something about yourself. You need to look in the mirror and conduct a self-evaluation. Okay. All right, and see that you're interrupting men in the midst of their speech and demanding that your question be answered. Okay. All right. There's something wrong with that. Something wrong with your spirit. Okay. All right. So look, okay, we just proved that it is a commandment. Okay. It is a commandment. All right. Salakia. Let me make this clear. We just proved that the Most High does not, okay, want us dealing with the other nations because it's going to cause us to go off, okay, and follow, all right, other gods. Khan? Okay. Khan. All right. Now, all right, I want to show you something, man, because we're kind of staying on the same topic. Okay. But when we're dealing, all right, with these women of the other nations, it becomes interesting, man. You know, I remember coming up, you know, I used to hear brothers say, hey, look, you know, if you deal with a white woman, okay, and she'll do anything, man. She has no limits. She has no boundaries, man. Okay. They nasty, brother. Okay. They'll doggone serve you, brother. Okay. And that right there, you know what I mean, is what attracted a lot of brothers to dealing with, you know, these women, right? Okay. But I want to show you something. I got something interesting for you. Okay. I want to show you something. Say something to the people.
Kind of one. A lot of this, you know, getting with a white woman, it's like a status symbol, like getting a Cadillac or something like that. Because as we went through slavery, we were deprived of a lot of things. And then as we get more freedom, they say, stay away from the white woman. And the first thing you do when you get some freedom is you get you one. Because I went through that same crap and it was nothing but, man, I almost went to jail for that crap. That's how serious this is. And that's how brothers, when they become actors or they get high in the music industry, or in sports, the first thing they do is they get that status symbol, and that's the white woman, and that's where we fall. We always fall that way.
Salakia. One thing I noticed too when those athletes, those actors, those celebrities go and get those white women, they always be into some strange things behind the scenes. If you ever noticed that, and they need a woman that's going to deal with it and not throw it in their face like Eve would.
Yeah.
So it's easier to deal with them versus it is dealing with our women.
Yeah, they get support for their wickedness. They want to be wicked. The other nations right behind you. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah. Live in a judge-free environment. All right.
And I've seen a lot as I've gone through this world. And when the Most High brought me into the truth, it was like weight lifted off my shoulders, all the crap that I was into.
That's right.
And a lot of that was, you know, being wicked with the other nations.
Right.
That's right. Hey, I forgot to download this video. I just put it in here. So y'all give me a minute. I'm getting ready to.
While you're doing that, I want to bring out a precept. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 69 and verse 26. For they persecute him whom thou hast smitten, and they talk to the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. Uh, for instance, Jonathan Majors, they persecute him in the news, and they talking bad about him, and making him look bad on and he's talking about him losing his jobs and how he's not going to work again. And that's what they do. They persecute us knowing we're the chosen people in the media. Anything to bring the black man down, make him look bad. Big bad Negro. Salaki.
That's right, brother. Okay. Public lynching too. Okay. Of our doggone major figures. Okay. So hey, check this out. I want y'all to see this real quick.
Sometime this week, a couple of white women were in a private.
All right. So remember what we were talking about. Okay. Remember what we were talking about. Okay. So brothers, a lot of brothers, I know the brothers I came up with, they have a mindset that, you know, a white woman will do anything for a brother. Okay. And they'll do things that sisters won't do. Okay. And that right there is what attracted a lot of brothers to these sisters. But I want you to see something real quick. Let's see. All right. These so-called white women tell the truth. Okay. About brothers. Fair use. Okay.
Chat group, and their comments were exposed. They were having a discussion about dating black men. Well, let's see what they had to say. I'm going to read over some of the comments that were exposed, that were in this secret chat, and I definitely want to hear what you guys had to say about it. So the first post says, well, actually, this is a post from a guy that I guess he stumbled upon the chat, and this is what he had to say. He said, "Oh my, they got exposed, and the last 4 pics are their piss-poor apologies. I'm gonna hold my brothers accountable because you self-loathing N-word need help. However, judging by their apologies, I feel like they were speaking out of bitterness because the same N-words who they use and fetishize do it right back and probably do it worse. The whole black man and white woman dynamic is parasitic on both ends. I say all this to say you can't be a pot calling the kettle black. Pun very much intended. I typed all of this just to crack that joke. P.S. Date black women." So let's see what they had to say. So, one of the comments says, and is a woman named Daniela at the top. She said, "I'll fuck with black guys, even date for a bit, but never marry them." Courtney says, "Oh my God, same. I don't see the appeal." And then Zara comes in and she says, "Black guys would do anything for be with a," I guess she was trying to say, to be with a white girl. It's kind of pathetic. Then Danielle.
Now notice the tables have flipped here. Okay. You got brothers saying, all right, that a white woman would do anything for a brother. But these women are kind of spilling the beans and saying, nah, when I get this brother, he's willing to do anything to get me. Okay? Pay attention.
Ella responds and says, "You don't understand. Oh my God." Then Kara comes back in and she says, "Then explain. They don't have any appeal. In fact, they're the latest good looking." Then Abigail says, "Laughing my ass off. Ask a white guy to come over at 3 a.m. and he'll say no. Now ask a black guy to come over and he'll be there in a heartbeat."
All right. I'm like the sister here. All right. Say what? Okay. They asking these brothers to come over at 3 a.m. Okay. And they coming over there. Okay. They coming over there. Now, I don't know about that thing. Okay. I don't identify as black. I identify as a Hebrew Israelite. Okay. And I ain't getting out the bed for nobody at no 3 a.m. unless it's my doggone, my family. Understand? Okay. And there's something going on. But she says some of these doggone simp brothers, okay, is getting out of the doggone bed, going over there to see her at 3 a.m. Check it out. Listen.
Then the ladies went on, more ladies were added, it looked like. So other ladies jumped in. And this lady,
Oh, okay, so I cut it off. But look, hey, the fact of the matter, okay, is that the tables are reversed. Okay, brothers are saying that a white woman to do anything for them, but the white women coming out saying, nah, it's just the other way around. Okay, so what is it? Okay, so what is it? All right, we shouldn't have to be worrying about it. Why? Okay, because you should be dealing with a so-called woman from the Southern Kingdom or a so-called woman from the Northern Kingdom, so-called black woman, so-called Native American woman, or a so-called Hispanic woman of Negroid and Indian descent. That's who you got to choose from. Okay, because if you don't, you're gonna end up like Jonathan Majors. You're gonna end up like OJ. You're gonna end up like Emmett Till. Okay, you're gonna end up broke and dead, messing with these doggone heathens, and you're gonna be a bug out too. Okay, the scripture says she will cause you, right? She will cause you to worship other gods. It didn't say maybe. Okay,
Will.
Because we got to understand when we go into the book of Sirach, give me that in Sirach chapter 12 and 10. Okay, the women aren't exempt. Okay, they are not exempt. That's why, okay, during that time frame, which we read in the book of Deuteronomy, okay, you're gonna use that woman, okay, from the other nations for your needs, and when it's time for you to go back to your land, you're gonna throw that thing away. Okay, most I understand, brothers got needs. I'm away. Hey, I'm away from home. All right, take a beautiful doggone woman from another nation, and you know what I mean. Hey, make her your wife. Con?
Con.
Read that.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Hey, that's right.
Never
That's
trust the
Tiger Woods. That's right, Nakawasha. Tiger Woods. Tiger gonna learn. Go ahead.
another one. Never trust thine enemy,
Mm-hmm.
for like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Never trust your enemy, because like it's iron rusted, so is their wickedness. Iron is surely gonna rust. That means that white girl surely gonna cause you to go astray. It's gonna happen. Okay, we've had brothers come into the congregation. All right, before they came into the faith, they were married, to women of the other nation. And we're not gonna tell the brother, you know what I'm saying, or demand that brother put that woman away right then. Okay, what we're gonna do is teach that brother the scriptures. Okay, and that brother got to make a choice. All right, that's how we're gonna do, because once again, it's not a sin, right? But the scripture says she will cause you to go away. So you got some decisions to make. Okay, and we also got to understand Christ's teaching too. If you love mother, father, sister, brother, all right, you can throw wife and husband in there more than me, you can't get the kingdom. Okay, you can't get the kingdom. Okay, you got to doggone work out your own salvation first. Okay, that's the interesting thing about being in this truth. We're such a doggone loving people naturally. That's why we want to save everybody, man. Okay, that's why Jake always trying to say the doggone white man. That's why he always trying to say the white woman. Okay, because it's in you by nature, right? But the problem is that's why the Most High got to give you commandments. He got to give your stiff neck tail commandments. He got to, because you're gonna be off doggone loving and hugging on everybody. Okay, all right, just believe in everything. It's right there, Mike. All right, that's why the elder laughed, man. He done seen this, man. Mike done lived. He done seen this. Okay, and if you didn't see that video, let me show that real quick, man. Let me show that. Let me pull this off. Let me show that again for the people who didn't give a chance to see that. Okay. Y'all say something to the people real quick.
God, that's right. Well, I want to say we got to have some limits. Because
Right.
we'll go off, man. Even the most the tender of us tender of us will do some wicked stuff. It's unbelievable.
That's right.
And we got that in our spirit to be kind to people, but they take advantage of our kindness.
That's right, El. Okay, now look, Morgan Freeman.
Damn.
Look at
like Caitlyn Jenner, I don't want.
That brother like 99 years old.
God, why it ain't transitioning though? It's not transitioning. Is it just me, or is it not transitioning?
No, it's not transitioning. I don't want.
Okay, there it is. It's trying to catch up now. All right, hold on for a second. Pay attention. Look at these doggone these so-called prominent figures. These are your leaders. These are the leaders of your community. Tina Turner. She got tired of doggone Ike doggone popping her upside the head. Okay. Look at Dave. Got him a Filipino chick. Look at this, man. That's Randy Jackson, right? Cuba, Cuba act like a doggone.
Yeah, he crazy.
Got to stick up his tail. All right, but look, you see a lot of our prominent, brothers and sisters that choose to deal, all right, with people from the other nations, and hey, look, we're going astray. All right, no good can come out of this. Now, look, I told you we weren't going to be too long today. Okay, but we got to deal with another point. Okay, we got to deal with another point, man. All right. Hey, I'm getting tired of this, brother, man. I really am. I'm getting tired of this, brother. Okay, because he doesn't understand, that his pride is just gonna doggone lead him to destruction. Okay, Christ himself called the people of the other nation. All right, he even called a woman of the other nations. All right, a dog. Christ himself. Okay. And we still don't get it. Give me that in Revelation chapter 22 and 14 real quick. All right. Revelation chapter 22 and 14. Sister Michelle says his brother too. All right. So Omar messing with doggone white women too. I didn't know that. Okay. I thought Omar was a stand-up dude. I know Omar, he done stood up, against a lot of the doggone behind the scenes stuff that go on in Hollywood. You know what I mean? But I didn't know that he was messing with women from the other nations. Okay. But read that real quick.
Another one. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, and they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs.
It says, blessed are they that do his commandments, because these are the people that are going to have right, all right, to the tree of life. Those that keep the commandments. Okay, so you're completely eliminating yourself by saying the law, statutes, and commandments are done away with. Okay, the scriptures are telling you here, blessed are those that do the commandments. They're the ones that are going to have right to the tree of life. Oh, well, we're only talking about, Christ's commandments. When Christ come back and tell you that all the commandments hang on those two. You sound so silly. Okay. All right. It says for without the commandments, you're what?
For without are dogs.
or without are dogs. Okay? So if you're an Israelite and you're not keeping the commandments, you're a dog. You're like a heathen. Okay? Because the scriptures tell you in the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and 19, all right, that the Most High only gave the law to the children of Israel. Okay? That completely eliminates the heathen. They're dogs automatically. Okay? But if you want to join hand in hand with them, okay, you're a dog too. Okay? You're a dog too. All right? Christ himself, get that, Matthew 15 and 26. Christ himself called a woman a dog, a woman of the other nations. And stop ignoring that. Well, did he, what was the end result of that? No, let's deal with this. Yo, sweet Jesus, okay? You know, yo, sweet Jesus, the one, all right, that looked like Brad Pitt, okay, that got rainbows behind him and bunny rabbits, okay, on his lap, okay, and a child on another on the other lap, and he giving them doggone lollipops. That one right there. He called, all right, this woman, this Canaanite woman, a dog. Read that.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 26. But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs.
Hey, look, you coming up here begging, you know, oh, son of David, okay? Hey, look, help me out. My daughter's grievously vexed with a devil. Help me, please. Help me, please. Okay? Look, Christ said, look, it ain't doggone meat, all right, to give the children's bread, the bread of life, okay, to the doggone dog. You get the crumbs. You got to wait until I satisfy my people and you get the remainder. It's not, you know what I mean? That's what, read it again.
But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs.
Read.
And she said, truth, Lord.
Said what?
Yet she said, truth, Lord.
She said, yep, I'm a dog. Okay. She said, you're right, I'm a dog. Okay. That's what she said. You're right. The Israelites are your people. And they're the ones that receive the blessings. Okay. And I can get some crumbs from that thing. Okay. Read on.
Yet the dogs eat the crumbs which fall from the master's table.
The dogs eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table. That's what you get. Okay. That's how Christ, an austere brother from the tribe of Judah, spoke. Okay. Y'all doggone turning our Messiah into a sissy out here, man. No, that's how he spoke. You're a dog. I didn't come here for you. Okay, I am not sent. All right, read it. Get the scripture. Go up and get the scripture.
This is Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's who I'm sent to, Canaanite woman. What you calling me for? What you even doing in here? Before Christ said that, the disciples are saying, send her away. So they're like-minded as Christ. Okay? But the Christians don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with that part. Did he heal the daughter? All right. Christ said, great is the faith of this woman, because she acknowledges herself to be a dog. Okay. He's only sent for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's who receives salvation. Okay. Once we get our act together and we get our salvation, then we'll become a light unto the Gentiles. That's how this works. Okay. That's how this works. All right. That's why the scripture tells you, all right, that the leaves are going to be for the healing of the nations. Okay? But we got to become that fruitful tree first. Okay? And produce good fruits. All right? We got to save ourselves first. That's what you got to understand, people. Okay? Our camp don't teach that, man. Okay? Our camp is not teaching, that, you know what I mean? The nations will never be able to follow the law. We don't teach. That's not what we teach, because that's not biblical. Okay? You got to doggone, you got to fall into subjection first. Okay? You got to fall into subjection first. And this is crazy with our brothers. Why do you want to doggone get the basis of the base? Why would you want a woman, okay, from the other nation? She's the basis of the base. She can't compare to a so-called black woman. She can't compare to a so-called Native American woman, Hispanic woman. She doesn't compare. She don't put no doggone seasoning in her food, man. Okay? And she's stepping on your toes when you're dancing, man. Try to doggone get with our doggone Hispanic sisters, man. Okay? And get down, with that thing. You know what I mean? Hey. You know what I mean? You're gonna be moving, You know what I'm saying? Okay. We the salt of the earth. All right. You know what I mean? They off course. They ain't got no rhythm. You know what I mean?
That's right. I know it.
It's simple. Okay. Hey, look. Let's talk about this reprobate real quick, man. Okay. Let's talk about this reprobate real quick. Hey, say something to the people, man.
All right, Kim. Y'all got to leave them white women alone. Hey, they the same outcome selling drugs. You either gonna end up dead or in jail when you're dealing with them white women.
That's right.
Yeah.
And our women got to get better, because that's why the men are running to these other nations, because our women are so jacked up. They think there's, the grass is greener on the other side, So our people got to get better at this, because, the kingdom is at hand, and if you like that, you ain't getting in there.
Hey, that's right, okay, that's right. And look, and some of these jokers will never learn. They'll never learn, okay? Some of our brothers will never learn. And we finna show you an example of that, okay? That doggone thought I had it ready. We're gonna show you an example of some of our brothers keep making the same doggone mistakes. Reprobate of the week. There he is. Okay. All right. I know doggone Captain Malachi is sick to his stomach, man. Okay. That's right. Reprobate of the week. No, none other than Ye. Okay. The one they call Ye. Now, Ye is back in the news. Okay. He's back in the news. All right. Because he done said some things that done pissed, all right, the so-called Jewish community off again. Okay. All right. But this is the perfect segue into the reprobate. Okay. This is the perfect segue. All right. Our brother Ye encountered all these issues. All right. When he so-called spoke up, right? He spoke up. All right. And said, we the Israelites. Right. You know what I mean? And he was talking reckless to these devils, man. He went on Drink Champs. Okay. And even though everything he said kind of doggone it went in reverse. He said, I can make anti-Semitic comments, and Adidas ain't gonna do nothing. Okay. And Kanye had that cape on his back, man. He was like,
they did everything.
First coming to the truth, man. Okay, and you find out you the Israelite, man. You think you got the strength of David, you know what I mean? And you got to learn how to control your spirit, man. You got to get that wisdom about you. You know what I mean? Trust me. Trust me. I was there, man. Okay. Kanye was reckless at the mouth. Go ahead,
Kanye, he put out a statement. He said he's going to go DEFCON on the Jews. He meant death as defense condition. That's the term, but he put DEATH, death, and that's what got his ass in trouble. He running his mouth and he ain't listening to what he's saying. I'm sure he didn't mean DEFCON.
And you know
because he
how
knew he was gonna get jacked up for that.
Mike,
He
you know how we
was right.
Kanye. Oh, I mean, you know how we be there, Micah Allah, man. We can't pronounce no words, man. Okay, we spell them wrong. Okay, this, that, Kanye didn't know no doggone better. Okay, but hey, it did come back to bite him. But look, what happened when he doggone he was going through this thing with Kim K. Okay, he, they kidnapped his kids or something, like took his kids away from him. Okay, and what did he do? Came out, said, "I'm a Hebrew Israelite. We the people of the book." Okay, went out and got him a doggone good old fresh Australian woman. All right. Yeah. She look alike like doggone Kim K too. He went out and got him a Kim K replica. She just ain't got no wagon back there. Okay, like Kim K. All right, but she look a lot like Kim K. He went out and got another white woman. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Give me Proverbs 26:10. Okay. What are you doing, Kanye?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 10. The great God that formed all things, both rewarded the fool and rewarded transgressors.
Read that again.
The great God that formed all things, both rewarded the fool and rewarded transgressors.
And he rewarded transgressors. Read on.
As a dog returneth to his own vomit,
as
so
what?
A fool, as a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly.
You ain't learned your lesson. Okay? You doggone start dealing with doggone Kim K. All right? She got you all jacked up. Right? Okay? You doggone go and get you another one. Okay? And return right back to this doggone folly and madness. All right? Why you still dealing with these dogs, Kanye? Why? Tell me why, brother. Okay? It's going to continue to lead you astray. Okay? It's going to continue to lead you astray. Now, let me get this video in here.
It's lucky I don't want I think the Most High just brought Kanye in to the truth to bring other people in the truth, and then he sifted them out.
That's right.
Because Kanye never,
formerly known as Kanye West, is now apologizing to the Jewish.
Hey, my bad, Mike. Go ahead.
It's lucky. That's all right.
No, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
No, he was the Most High sifted him out because he was like, instead of when he came to the truth or found out the truth, he didn't want to go to the next level. He was saying things like, "I'm from the tribe of Hebrew," and brothers were like telling him that ain't how I go, Kanye. But he wouldn't listen, so he wouldn't go up to the next level. He just stayed where he was, and Most High sifted him out.
Yeah,
that's
I was
why
working.
He running around.
They actually got that brother on Clubhouse, man. I was actually working. I hated I couldn't get on there, man. Okay, but I remember that Captain Tazariak from the ISUPK, all right, they actually had him, on the Clubhouse. You know what I mean? Talking to that brother, okay, trying to reason with him. you know, and yeah, he is lost, but you know, the big issue, like you're saying, Mike, is the fact that, you know, he doesn't want to doggone leave that lifestyle alone. He understands that he's a Jew. Same way with Nick Cannon, okay? Same way with Deshaun Jackson, okay? All these brothers that learn, you know, that they're Israelites, they don't want to leave the bag alone, okay? They come into this truth. Some brothers start keeping commandments, start growing their beard. I remember when T.I. was spitting knowledge. You could tell T.I. was coming into the knowledge. He started growing his beard out. Okay, he left that clean cut fade alone. Okay, and start growing his hair out. All right, but T.I. still dealing with folly and madness. It's because just like the young lawyer, okay, that Christ doggone stepped to, okay, or he stepped to Christ and said, "What do I got to do to get eternal life?" All right, Christ told him, "Keep the commandments." He said, "Well, I've been doing that from my youth up." All right, he said, "Okay, all right, well, if that's the case, drop everything that you own and follow me." And these brothers can't do that, man.
Do they?
That's why you get Kanye West right now apologizing. He's apologizing to the so-called Jewish community for his comments. All right. Did you have something there, Mike? All right. Hey, give me Matthew chapter 6 and 24. Give me Matthew 6 and verse 24. All right. That's right, Malak Yawasap. Okay. That's his problem. His problem is, okay, he don't want to leave that bag alone. He went from Kanye had about 1.5 million, man. I mean, billion. He was sick. His net worth was about 1.5 billion. Now he down to about 400 mil.
And that's not enough.
Hey, that's not enough. I guess he's trying to get back to that billionaire status. Okay, but little do he know, he done already screwed up. Read that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse 24. No man can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
You cannot serve God, all right, and mammon. And mammon meaning money. Okay? You can't serve two masters. Okay? You know you're a Hebrew Israelite, but in order to be a Hebrew Israelite, if you're going to get salvation, you got to keep the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments and have faith in Christ. So that means you got to have faith that if you give up or lose the things that you have, that the Most High is going to give you better. He's going to give you twofold or trifold in the kingdom. That's the faith you got to have. Okay? But just like the lawyer in Luke, okay? Hey, these dudes is not willing to do that. You mean I got to give up everything? I got to give up $1 billion, Most High? Okay? Hey, look, we got to really think about that, man. Okay? Because a lot of us come from nothing. We come from nothing. Think about that. You doggone work, you get in this doggone industry, and you got $1 billion? Okay? You can have any woman you want. Got to put yourself in those shoes, man, and see if you able to withstand it as well. The Most High knows. He knows what to put on each brother's plate. Okay? He knows what to put on each brother's plate. But that's why these brothers, Nick Cannon, he retracted the things that he said. Okay?
That's right.
Completely retracted the things that he said because these brothers can't leave the dollar alone, man. Okay? And they're going to be destroyed because the love of money is the root of all evil.
Now,
you got a precept?
Go
ahead, King.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 10. Salakia, book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. For example, with Kanye, if he would have stuck to the script, if he would have kept going headstrong in this, he would have been blessed tenfold. He must don't know like the story of Job, how he lost everything and got it back tenfold.
Yeah. That's a good example. Job is a good example. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and continue to play the video.
Community for his, quote, unplanned outburst, posting a message in Hebrew on his Instagram, writing in part, "It was not my intention."
Just kind of froze up. Give me a second there, people. I apologize.
The rapper Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, is now apologizing to the Jewish community for his, quote, unplanned outburst, posting a message in Hebrew on his Instagram, writing in part, "It was not my intention to hurt or disrespect, and I deeply regret any pain I may have caused," adding he is committed to learning from this experience to ensure greater sensitivity and understanding in the future.
I'm gonna give y'all one last thing before I go.
The apology coming weeks after this expletive-filled rant at a listening party for Ye's upcoming album, which included references to Hitler, Jesus, and Donald Trump's legal battles.
Back in the car and leave.
That party eventually shut down by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police for not having a permit. But it's not the first time Ye, who says he has bipolar disorder, has come under fire for anti-Semitic comments. The rapper was banned from Twitter by Elon Musk last year after posting what appeared to show a swastika inside a Star of David. This interview with InfoWars shocking fans and critics alike.
I see good things about Hitler also.
But it was this comment last October that swiftly cost him lucrative endorsement deals.
I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me.
Hey, that was on Drink Chaps. That's what I was trying to tell you. I don't know why the video's not showing that, people.
Now what? Now what?
So we still had more to go. But hey, look, Kanye, hey, he's going off. He's like a dog that has returned, all right, to his own vomit, okay, because he continues to deal with the women of the other nations, okay? They're going to cause him to go off, man.
Adidas, along with the Gap and Balenciaga, cutting ties with the rapper in the fall of 2022. His net worth taking a serious hit, plunging from 1.5 billion to 400 million, according to Forbes. The ramifications spreading beyond the music world. The Anti-Defamation League reporting Ye was directly referenced by perpetrators of at least 59 anti-Semitic incidents in 2022.
Dana Griffin joined. And they tried to hold Kanye partly responsible for anti-Semitic incidents. Okay. Hey, but look, hey, Kanye's going off. Okay. And all you brothers, all right, whether you be, in, any type of doggone entertainment industry, okay, or whether you be just a regular brother and you like snow bunnies, okay, and women of the other nations, hey, you need to get that thing together. Okay, you need to get yourself together, and you need to get, with a woman from. There's plenty of sisters out here, man. When you look at the doggone the House of Judah alone, our women outnumber us 7-1. Okay, and then hey, you got all these doggone. I almost said something. You got all these brothers that's dealing with the alphabet community out here. Okay, so that right there, leaves. More women available if they not dealing with the alphabet community themselves. Okay. But brother, it's no excuse. Okay. You don't even need no game. Okay. Back in the day, we used to talk about that, man. You had to have the mouth of gab. Okay. To talk to a sister, man. You had to have a little bit of game. Okay. You got to have is your act together, man. Okay. All right. And if you're a Hebrew Israelite, you need to be able to teach that sister. Okay. You need to be able to teach that sister, all right, and be a light, okay? You need to be an example. All right, man. We gotta get back on track, okay? Got to get back on track. That's the important, okay? That right there is the important matter, okay? That's at hand. Leave these doggone snow buddies alone. It's an agenda. It's also an agenda that's being pushed by the powers that be. Okay, because the white woman's womb is weak, all right, and the white man's sperm count is depleted, all right. They're weak people, okay, and including you in their process of reproduction is an agenda. Okay. And you don't understand. Now, I listen to some of these sisters, man. They'll get some platforms, man, on social media, sometimes on these clubhouse and fan base outlets. Okay. And they'll talk about how they're leaving the so-called black man alone. Okay. They're leaving the so-called black man alone because he's sorry, he's lazy, you know what I mean? He's a felon, but you don't understand that a lot, okay, of this situation that we in is systematically, all right, it's systematically done. Okay. So you got to be like them women of the doggone 60s that understood that our brothers had, an unfair advantage. And you got to step up to the plate. If you're making more money than brothers, okay, then be circumspect. Don't get somebody that's going to use you. Get a man of the Lord.
Right.
Get you a man of the Lord that's not going to use and abuse you. Okay. All right. That way you can doggone, both, receive salvation. Okay. You have, children. Okay. Same difference. Stop striking out, man. Okay. Stop striking out. Stop dealing with these jokers that don't have your best interest at hand. Why would you put, you and your children through it? Why? Okay. You'd rather deal with a brother in the world, okay, because you're so doggone desperate, okay? You'd rather deal with a brother in the world, okay, that's doggone putting all kind of nothings in your ear than to deal with brothers in the truth, okay? I've been independent all my life, been a single mother, strong black woman, okay? All right? And that's what's going to keep you single, that attitude, okay?
Right.
All right?
God.
I was watching a video earlier, as I was piecing this stuff together, and I saw a brother talking about how, he decided to leave the black woman alone, okay, because of her mouth, okay. He says she's too reckless at the mouth, okay. So I'd rather deal with, women of the other nations, okay, because they're more obedient, okay. And in some cases it's true, but I'm gonna tell you something that I've been talking to, all right, the brothers about. Okay, I've been talking to brothers about this lately. Okay, endurance. Okay, endurance. Give me that in the book of Matthew, man. Give me endurance to the end. Okay, give me that scripture. All right, this scripture right here has been heavy. It's been heavy on my heart, meaning my mind. Okay, been meditating on this thing because, we got to understand what this means. A lot of us got, we're still dealing with Christianity, man. We're still dealing with a simple mindset, and we got to shake it off. Okay, we got to shake it off. Give me that. Okay,
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 13.
Uh-huh.
But he that shall endure unto the end, the same
Right.
shall be saved.
He that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Okay, give me Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. Okay, so we got to understand something, man. Yeah, some of our sisters may be difficult. They may be difficult. All right, but you got to endure that thing. You have to endure it. You're not putting that sister away. You lay with her. Okay, you lay with her. You're not putting that sister away. Okay, if you can help it. I mean, if the sister doesn't, you know what I mean? If she doesn't fornicate, all right, you got to doggone handle your business. Okay, you got to endure it. You have to endure it. And sisters, you got to do the same thing. All right, stop trying to doggone find, another doctrine, all right, that suits your situation. No, you lay with that man. And when you go to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7, the second to last verse, it says you are bound by the law to that man until his death. Stop playing around. Okay? Stop playing around. Make wise decisions when you're choosing your mate. Read that again in Matthew. Hey, that's right, Texas G. All right, us women need to stop embracing feminism. We have a role, and it ain't with us wearing the pants in the household. That's right, King. That's right, Princess. That's right. Okay. And that right there is a part. That's a part of us, cleaning, you know what I mean, and washing out the old and bringing in the new. That's Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 22. You know what I mean? That's us being spiritual, in our minds. We gotta let go of the strongholds of the world. Read that again.
This is book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
If you endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that's in every situation. Okay? That's in every situation. Read that in Sirach.
I got it. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation.
When you come to serve the Lord, you better prepare your soul for temptation. All hell's going to break loose. Just because you're a man of the Lord, don't think Satan ain't doggone watching you. He going to manipulate you in a very crafty way, man. All right? You don't put the weed down. All right? You don't put the cigarettes down. All right? You don't stop whoring out your women. You don't stop eating abominable things like pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Okay? Dang, man. This Joker doing good, man. The Joker wearing his fringes, man. Okay? Keeping the feast days. What can I do to get in here? Okay? He's going to throw something at you and you got to do it. Say that again, Mike.
He'll send you a wicked woman. You're doing good. He'll send you a wicked woman.
Absolutely, he'll send you
Take
a wicked
car
woman.
and everything.
You're absolutely right, All right? That's one of the ways he'll get you. Okay? But you got to be circumspect in this thing, man. Okay? You got to be circumspect, Jake. Okay? Same thing with you sisters. Okay? Same thing with you sisters. All right? That's what you got to. You got to endure this thing to the end. Read that again. Sirach 2 and 1.
Book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Read.
Set thy heart aright.
Set your
and
mind.
Constantly.
Set your mind aright. Okay? You got to doggone, you got to constantly be dealing in the doggone spirit, man. Walking in the commandments. And do what? And what?
And constantly endure.
And constantly endure. Enduring, I'm going to keep saying this, man. Enduring is not, enduring, it's not just enduring the police. It's not just enduring your woman. It's not just enduring your boss. Okay? It's enduring all things. You don't get to walk away or run from the challenges that have been thrown at you. You got to deal with them scripturally. Okay? I've been noticing that with brothers lately, man. Brothers are rather run away from it. Okay? Rather than to deal with judgment, man. Okay? You got to deal with all things. Okay? And endure it. And you can't climb up no other way. Okay?
That's right.
You can't. Read on.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
And don't get erratic, all right, and crazy in a time of trouble. That's where your faith kicks in at. When things start to seem, all right, that they're doggone, you're at the end of the road and you ain't got no hope. Okay? That's when doggone your faith needs to kick in. The Most High will deliver you. Okay? The Most High will deliver you. You got to get in the scriptures. You got to go to Hebrews, all right, chapter 11, and read about your ancestors and their faith. All right? All right, we're getting ready to wrap this thing up. I don't want to keep Israel all night. Okay? Hey, brothers, leave them doggone dogs alone, man. Hey, I got one more bonus video, man. Leave them dogs alone, man. Hey, thank the brother Yazabad for this, man. I remember pushing this out on C4N a little while back. Okay? And brother Yazabad dropped this in my my box earlier, man. So, hey, y'all say something to the people real quick before we close out.
Good. This video is gonna show you the essence of the brute beast.
That's right, there, Yazabat. This is what you're dealing with when you're dealing with these heathens, man.
So today in Skits World, some random girl came to 6 Donuts and started taking a piss in front of the store. What the fuck? Who's that? Is that your friend? Whoa!
Hey, I
Yeah,
can't
that's a
get it.
dog.
To play. I can't
So
give it to
today
play.
in Skits World, some random girl came to 6 Donuts and started taking a piss in front of the store. What the fuck? Who's that? Is that your friend?
Hey, I'm gonna try to load it one more time, man. Hold on.
Good.
That's a dog. That's a dog. A dog will piss anywhere, man.
It was playing on y'all end?
God.
Buffering a little bit.
I saw that video too. She was
So
going off
today
on
in Skits
brother
World,
calling
some random girl came to 6 Donuts and started taking a piss in front of the store. What the fuck? Who's that? Is that your friend? Whoa!
Like a car alarm.
Spirit of Esau, baby.
Whip that ass. There you go.
The car alarm.
Oh my god, bro. Nah, yo, she's back from 6 Donuts, man. Yo, someone needs to just knock her straight off. No, she needs to get knocked off.
Hey, what are you doing? We're doing what you're doing. Yo, this bitch crazy. Bitch. Oh.
Spirits,
He's a
man.
demon in them.
Demon, exactly, man. That's what that is, man. Edomite at its fine. That's right, Sister Mathana, Israelite. Okay, but that's what you're dealing with. Okay, that's what you're dealing with right there. The basis, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who was an idiot. All right, for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. That's an idiot for you. Okay, a true idiot. Only God in the earth. Okay. He would have never got the doggone kingdom anyway, but you know what I mean? From an inheritance standpoint, you got to be an idiot to sell your birthright. God. All right. So, you know, all praises to the Most High, Bahashima Mashiach Yahushua. All right. Hey, we're going to go ahead and end the lesson. Okay, right there. Okay. I want to go ahead and give y'all the sponsor one more time. Hey, I apologize for the buffering. I'm going to try to figure that out. You know what I mean? Notice the videos play clean in the beginning and at the end, they kind of slow down. So, you know, I don't know. Let's get the sponsor for the people.
Welcome to the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's mission is to humble the world in the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's vision is to build up the poor man and woman in spirit. Many people are deceived by lies, deceits, frauds, pride, forward mouth, arrogance, and evil ways. The poor in spirit are attacked daily. The vision to build up the spirit is to cause people only to walk in the ways of Yahweh, just as his son Yahweh Shai and the prophets did, by not just speaking the word, but by putting every word Yahweh spoke into action.
We're the Sons of Thunder Israelites, and it's our heart's prayer and desire that you all get the truth of Yah game.
Use our discount code SOT for additional savings.
Shalom.
All right, man, let's play, man.
Let's get to it, man.
Let's get it going, man.
All right. New moon, 11th month, January the 10th at evening. Okay? January the 10th at evening. All right, we'll be gathering in Atlanta, Georgia, all right, for the new moon, 11th month. If you would like to congregate with us, send us an email at sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. And you got the email scrolling across the bottom. Okay? Got the email scrolling across the bottom here. Okay? We don't have another feast day until the destruction of Nicanor, which is going to be February the 21st. Okay, February the 21st at evening. I got to get, with the Akim, and we'll let you all know if we're going to gather for the destruction of Nicanor. When I say gather, we're going to gather anyway and do some sort of lesson. Okay, but whether or not we're going to get together and feast, okay, we'll let you all know. All right. Followed by the Feast of Destruction of Nicanor, we'll have the Feast of Purim, February the 22nd at evening. February the 22nd at evening will be the Feast of Purim. Okay, so if you want to gather together for the Feast of Purim, all right, in Atlanta, Georgia, send us an email to sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. Make sure you let us know how many people you're going to bring with you. That way we can accommodate you with seating and with food. Okay, all right. All right, we want to make sure we show you brothers a good time. A lot of you brothers and sisters send us alms, okay, and we want to give that back to you. That's our way of giving it back to you, okay, by giving you a good feast and most importantly, a good lesson. Khan, all right, and you, all right, with this word, because man cannot live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High God. Khan, okay. If you want a feast day calendar, send us the email to sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. Once again, it's scrolling at the bottom. I'll go ahead and put that calendar up before we go away. If you want to go ahead and take a screenshot of that thing, okay, that way you have the feast that we keep, all right, by our calendar and our studies. All right? All right, but once again, we'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh. All right. Shalom, brothers and sisters. We love you. All right.
Shalom.